Strike Freedom Gundam. Hey, welcome back everybody, Robert184, Gundam.tk, and you've already seen the deboxing and all of the plates, but now it's time to see what else you get when you shell out the money for the perfect grade Strike Freedom. You'll be getting a glossy and shiny instruction manual along with a non-color construction manual, which is actually going to tell you how to put this whole thing together, the sets of decals and the metallic gold looking decals, and then a whole bunch of little baggies full of extras. The same fantastic cover art that you can see on the box, just with a lot less Kira. Haha. When you crack that open, you're going to have some information talking about freedom here and some just awesome looking art here showing off the Strike Freedom. That could have been the box cover in and of itself. When you open this up on the inside, you're going to have a whole bunch of story information. This is all in the Seed universe and what's going on there. And you're going to have that interspersed with pictures of the model itself and when they were doing their designs, including, it looks like they made a set of clear parts. And I wonder if that's going to become some sort of celebration for the 35th anniversary of Gundam or something like that. But actually with the Strike Freedom with its gold inner frame, the clear parts actually have a lot more value with this one than I think they do with something like 00. Showing off again some of the gold there, how well they build the mechanisms in the arms, and again the posability and some of the things that you can see around the box. Really great art all over this book, and this was done by Katoki Hajime, and I think this is his first perfect grade, but it's interesting that his name isn't splashed all over this thing the way it is over his master grade line or the GFF line. Picture of the model there again, and the clear parts are looking very, very cool on the Dragoons there. Again, clear parts down below, some shots from the anime. I wonder if those are recycled pictures. Here you can combine the beam rifles, the clear parts around the arms, and just some general awesomeness. Then you're going to have a little map of the Earth system here showing what Strike Freedom did and where. So basically it shows up and meets the Eternal, and then it wipes out some goofs. And then as it goes on, it encounters Legend and Destiny, and then it's got Infinite Justice with it there. Then they're going to go and fight an Orb, and then as they move through, they're going to fight at Station 1, and by this point they've got the Meteor units, and then they wipe out some goofs again, before moving on to fight Messiah, and there it is, we have pictures of little X's over Legend and Destiny. Any one of these pictures on the inside could be a poster, and I hope that they show up as wallpapers on computers soon, including a fantastic picture of Destiny facing off against Strike Freedom. It's unfortunate that they didn't face off as often as they could have in the anime themselves. And then there's a breakdown of the whole CE, Cosmic Era universe here. So you're going to have Seed, of course, with Kira and Athrun. I don't even know how to say his name in English. And then, of course, they're also trying to sell you the model kits, whether they're 1/100th non-grade or the perfect grade. Seed Destiny with Shin and the Destiny, including their master grades. You have Stargazer CE73 with the Stargazer and the Strike Noir, including their high grades. Then you're going to have the Seed Astray manga spin-offs, and here you've got the red frame and the blue frame high grade and perfect grade there. Then you've got Seed X Astray, including the MSV lines with the Dreadnought Gundam, Seed Destiny Astray, Seed CE73 Delta Astray, then you've got Seed Frame Astrays, which has Trojan's green frame, and then Seed Versus Astray, which got master grades of both of the red and blue frames. And if you're going to go to the bother of using all of the stickers that they're kind enough to provide, it's very nice that they give this all to you in color with a front, side, and back shot, including the Dragoons done separately, and a paint guide. And they're actually telling you just to have 6 colors, and you use clear blue for the parts inside the rifle. And you're actually going to use more colors if you were painting Kira in his uniform. The construction manual has one of the best shots, I think, of the model of him just standing there with the double beam rifle, Dragoons deployed. And when you crack that open, you're going to have plates, and more plates, including order information on the missing parts. And some of these get pretty expensive. The marking seals are 1,000 yen. It looks like the LED unit's 700 yen, so that's the same price that you'd be paying for your master grade 00 Quanta. Then you're going to have the list of parts, how to cut everything off. It explains that they're differentiating where you cut the gates off, and then you're going to go through the feet, the legs. Lots of detail throughout, and including little bonuses like if you're building the waist unit, that it shows you all of the plates that you're going to need, and there are a lot. 6 plates and a whole page there just for the head plus a little bit more, and then you're going to build up the arms. The manipulators look fairly complex but interesting to build up together. I wonder if those are going to be the same as the perfect grade red frames. And then as you move through, you build the base, put everything together, and then you get into the weapons with the dragoons on the back. Similar to the GN condensers on the Perfect Grade 00, you're going to want to be careful when you're building these dragoons. It looks like nothing too complicated, although they don't give you the third color in the manual, which might have been a little bit nice, and really nothing fancy. It just shows you how to attach the blue parts on there, but when you deploy them, it looks like you just swing them up, so nothing fancy there. You're going to get some information on how to attach the beam rifles together to make the double beam rifle, put the shield on, and then that awesome pose. And it also shows off that you're able to swing the hips around depending on how you want to adjust the legs inside the skirts. You're also able to swing the weapons to the back, including the beam sabers there. You can also mount the beam rifles on the side of the waists when you've spun these weapons around to the back, and then here it's going to show how you deploy it. When you pop these up, it looks like they're going to open up automatically, and then when you open them up, it looks like you pop everything out in sequence, and then you're going to be able to take off the blue parts and have them go whooshing off, despite their lack of effect parts. One thing I'm a huge fan of is the fact that you're going to get this action base, which actually allows the Strike Freedom to Superman to some degree, and the fact that you actually plug this into the dragoons on the back rather than plugging this into the waist section, so you're going to be able to hide it a lot better. The decals are looking quite good and quite carrying on in the real grade tradition of high quality stuff. You've got all sorts of Eternal stickers and Archangel stickers, including some red ones down here at the bottom. The Bandai one is not a sticker, and if you chose to put those on and put on a little bit of top coat, I think it would actually look pretty good. The gold stickers are not as awesome as I was expecting. I was expecting something a little bit thicker with a little more substance. But anyway, just because they've got these black lines on there, they look like they have a little bit of 3D to them, but actually they just come across as being pretty cheap overall. You do get a lot of them, including all sorts of small ones, so it's going to be interesting to see where you attach those, and then if they actually add to it, or a pro, I'm sure, would go and paint this and make it look a lot better themselves. Finally, you're going to get the light unit here, and then just the cap and a screw to put that all together, and then you're going to get 6 springs here, which will be used for the dragoons. I wasn't expecting all that much outside of the plates, but compared to the Perfect Grade 00 riser, when you crack that open, it was just one treat after the other, especially with the GN drives. But with this one, outside of the light unit, you're really getting nothing fancy except a couple of thinner than expected gold seals. That wraps up my debox and the plates and all of the other extras that you're going to get if you buy the Perfect Grade Strike Freedom Gundam. So what's your impression so far? I look forward to hearing down below. As always, hit like if you do, don't if you don't, and comment as always both ways, and subscribe if you haven't already. Anyway, I always try to get this up as soon as possible, even if it ends up taking me a long time to put this together, so that you have an idea of what's inside if you haven't made your call or pre-ordered this already. So anyway, hope this helps a little bit, and even if the review's late, stay tuned, because when this is all put together, this is going to be a beast, and I'm hoping that the mechanisms in the dragoons live up to their potential, and that the gold parts showing in all their different colors, good and bad, doesn't disappoint me too much. But anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for lots more reviews, including the Perfect Grade Strike Freedom Gundam. Gundam.tk. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm crying.